I spend years working with companies trying to onboard customers, and I've seen the same 3 problems come up again and again. This is about how people become your customer. You have to identify them and their business, maybe without ever meeting them in person. It has to be done the safest possible way for you and the easiest possible for them. It's one of the major hurdles to running a business. The battle to onboard has 3 enemies. First, there is timing. It's never been easier to know your clients, to verify who they are, wherever they are. You can enrich company and person data, check identities, confirm data with population and company registries, and do PEP and sanction screening. It's real-time data. And it can be implemented into your onboarding flows in days now. Business developers can react quicker than ever, but some companies still hesitate. They treat onboarding of new markets as a massive risk, a massive hurdle, when it could be run as a test or like an experiment. So they'll wait and they'll miss the window of opportunity. The second enemy of onboarding is change. You have to keep up with the constant evolution of local regulations. Some regulations overlap between countries and others don't. Keeping track of which is a nightmare, and the devil is always in the details. It's very complex. It's customer business rule stuff, different from country to country. But the core issue is that the battle to onboard never really ends. You have to be ready to change and update your flow. You can have a situation where, from the outside, onboarding clients still seems to work. It looks fine, but when you look at the data, clients are dropping off halfway through, for whatever reason only known to the customer. Many have the will to change, but the way to change isn't there. The third enemy of onboarding is what I call manual labor. It's where you have to copy information from one system to another. It would be easier to export a batch of new customers to a list, instead of writing names into a document individually. You're basically creating a situation where more clients feels like a problem and not a benefit. For most companies, scalability means to hire more people. So I rather double down on an automated, efficient process. You've probably seen it too. Copy information from one system and paste it into another, then wait for someone to email it back to you. That's where deals go to die. And all of it, every delay, every workaround, comes back to one thing: code. Your business sees the problem, but only developers can fix it, and they're busy. So you'll wait. But you don't really have to. You don't need to code a fix anymore. When the form is too long, you should be able to shorten it. When you enter a new market, you should be able to add the ID method you need. When compliance needs an extra step, you should be able to add that as well. And not in weeks. Now. That's what no-code does. It doesn't make onboarding easy, but it puts the people who knows the problem in charge of solving it. That's why I recommend Mint. Because the flow should be yours, the timing should be yours, and the next move should be yours. So when your client is ready, you are too.